What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Now, LSU missed out on Sarah Williams, we know, but they still did some big things in the transfer portal, landing the likes of Milaysia Fulwiley first off, as well as Kate Koval and Amaya Joyner. They bring in the number one recruiting class in the nation, and I already did a part one of this video talking about 5 potential breakout stars, several players that I think could have a big year for your LSU, especially in that freshman class. But there are several other players that I want to talk about in part 2 of my breakout stars watch list for LSU. So with no further ado, let's get into it. I gotta start with Malaysia Fulwiley, man. Like, reigning SEC 6th player of the year, won MVP of the SEC tournament a couple of seasons ago. Like, one of the most electrifying players in the country, and Coach Kim Mulkey knows what she's got in Fulwiley.
She in particular has kicked our rear end.
Yeah.
Whether it be in a regular season game or the SEC tournament, she just was special every time she played LSU.
Was there a particular thing that you sold her about on LSU, or was she just sold on Kim Mulkey from the get-go? I want to come play for you, Coach.
No, it didn't take much. Okay. I think I spoke to her and her mother one time.
Really?
One time.
Wow.
And she has not even come here on a visit. She's played against us enough to know our style of play.
Right. Yep.
These young people do their homework. They look at rosters. They look at openings in the starting 5. They look at, openings in the rotation of 8 or 9 players. And she pretty much, I think, had her mind made up. And it was not an easy thing to sell, but you're always nervous, and that's what makes it not easy. But she's an exciting player. She plays with a lot of flair. She's going to come into a program that has great players.
Right.
And we're going to be excited when I can get her on that floor.
Fulwiley shocked the women's college basketball world, deciding to jump ship to LSU, and she will team up with one of the best backcourts in the country already with Flossie Johnson and Michaela Williams. And we know Malaysia Fulwiley, man, just full out electrifying. In space, forget about it. One of the most unguardable players in the country. Dawn Staley deemed her a generational talent, and no lie to Kim Mulkey, man. It seemed like every time LSU was on the menu, Fulwiley was hungry and eating. Just a natural bucket getter. I think she fits this system. She can play the 1 or the 2. I think maybe we see her play a little bit more of the 1, rotating with Flossie Johnson. You also got Jada Richard, Bella Hines, who's on this list as well, that we'll talk about. But she can play either guard position, electrifying, and immediately makes them at least the top 5 most dangerous team in the country, man. I feel like LSU is fairly in the top 5. Now, the front court is a bit of a question mark, but I'm telling you right now, that backcourt, Malaysia Fulwiley, is going to elevate them to the next level, and I'm excited to see this fast break, man. They are going to be one of the fastest and most entertaining backcourts and teams overall in the country. Malaysia Fulwiley, man, lay with the butter. Baton Rouge is going to love you. I'm telling you that right now. Next up, I mentioned Bella Hines, man. Freshman guard that can really just get a bucket. Now, she's one of the more unheralded players in this class, but look at her take it off the dribble, takes the contact, attacking the bucket off one leg, float game, crazy. Now she's getting to it off the dribble, little in and out, pull up, pull it out the net. And you just see the deep range, fluid jump shot, another one. Cannot give her any type of space. She is a bucket. Court vision right there. Nice timely delivery, dime. Now she's getting it again from deep. Count it. Like, the jump shot is beautiful. It's fluid. Takes the contact right now. She's a smaller guard, but you can see that she can initiate contact. Another three-pointer bang. But she's finishing through contact. Getting her shot off the dribble. Nice finish. through the contact once again, man. Just, oh my goodness. And the pull up at the buzzer, are you kidding me? I'm a big fan of her game. Silky smooth, like I said, initiates contact, really has good awareness on the court, like attacks the angles, get to her spot, and she is looking to get to the cup. True shot maker, but she's also, a capable point guard. She can run the team as well. She's one of the best shooters in this class, without a doubt, and I think her presence will open up the floor for a lot of these slashers. Three-point shooting was a weakness for LSU last season, man. Bella Hines is definitely a freshman that can come in. Her, Jada Richard, two of the better three-point shooters on this team. They're bringing in some other talent as well, but I talked about several of those players that are coming in next season already, so this is part 2 again if you're just tuning in. Bella Hines, though, walking bucket for sure. Love her game, love the release, love the rotation. Now, I know I talked about the front court being a little suspect, but I tell you who's not suspect at all, and that's Amaya Joyner, man. What immediately sticks out is her ability to take her person off the dribble, man. Like, she's so versatile. She is capable of getting it off the bounce. She'll defend. She's long. She's athletic. She runs the court well. She runs the floor well. She's always in constant movement. I love just her game off the dribble, though. Pull-up jumper right there, bro. Like, talk to me nicely off the dribble. Great rebound. Offhand, layup, finish. Like, she really can handle the basketball and attack the cup. She can grab the rebound, go coast to coast. She can dish it. She blocks shots. She's got a nice jump shot as well. She can get it. What I like is her ability to just create. Like, she's always active. Yes, she can dominate the ball and you can run the offense through her, but she doesn't need to have the ball. Like, she can move off ball. Also, her jump shooting will definitely open up some things. But just look at the bag work right there. Super unselfish play. But she really can handle the basketball. Very, very skilled. Like, super skilled basketball player that does a lot of things well. Like, she'll defend. Look at that steal right there. Runs the coast to coast. Lays it up, bro. Like, she is 6'2", handling the rock. Give and go right there. When you talk about a system player as well, unselfish, that can create opportunities for others. She will be the veteran leader in this front court. Averaged 15 points and 9.2 rebounds at East Carolina, man. I think her best basketball is ahead of her, and she's got a chance to be a freaking star at LSU, man. This is one of the biggest transfer portal pickups that I think nobody's really talking about, and I really feel like she's going to be an immediate impact player, and she's got all conference potential in the SEC. She came in as a 4-star top 100 recruit, so she is absolutely used to playing against tough competition, man. And you see they played against South Carolina. Like, they played against some very stiff competition. And, man, she just got it done any which way she needed to. Also, like, I know they got Zakiya Johnson, Devon Burge coming in. I talked about them in the first video. 2 special talents as well. Burge and that Jelani Cambridge, Keomi McMiller, Malaysia Fulwiley mode with the crazy handle, natural bucket getter. Johnson, big guard, very good jump shooter as well. With the likes of Bella Hines, can really shoot the basketball at a high clip. Streaky shooter and doesn't need much room. And she's a big guard. Grace Knox has the chance to be the next Anissa Morrow, could start at the 4 for this group. So there's a lot of other players that I mentioned as well. Jada Richard, who could maybe possibly be the starting point guard for this group next year. Like, she's got a shot. Former Gatorade Player of the Year in Louisiana. Just was not scared to take the bull by the horns last year and get a bucket. Nice 3-point shot. Can run the offense as well. Like, this backcourt is crazy. I know they added to the front court as well, so I'm excited to see this talent continue to develop. If anybody can get the best out of these players, more than likely is Kim Mulkey. But LSU, man, I think they do have enough to potentially win a national championship. I still got South Carolina and UConn, who my next video will be about. Some breakout stars for UConn potentially in my top 2. But LSU's right there with the best of the best, in my opinion. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my people, we out.